What if I told you that the difference between where you are now and where you want to be isn't luck, talent, or some secret formula? It's a mindset, a strategy, a way of life. Most people will never achieve financial freedom, not because they aren't capable, but because they don't have the right foundation. They chase quick money. They waste time on distractions. They stay stuck in comfort while success demands growth. But not you. You're here because you're ready to take control, to break free from mediocrity, to build real wealth, real power, and real freedom. Over the next 10 lessons, you're going to learn the fundamentals of financial success, not just how to make money, but how to build a life where money works for you. You'll learn how to work in silence and let success speak for itself. Focus on the long game while others chase shortcuts. Build wealth first, so you never have to struggle again. Adapt, evolve, and stay ahead of the game. Never stop dreaming and never stop growing. These lessons are not for everyone. Most people will read them, get inspired for a moment, and then go back to old habits. But you're different. You're here because you're ready to put in the work. So if you're ready to master the mindset, discipline, and strategies that will make you unstoppable, let's begin. Lesson 1. The mindset shift. Silence, focus, and self-reliance. Let me ask you a question. When was the last time you made a move in silence? A move so calculated, so focused, that no one knew what you were working on until the results spoke for themselves. We live in a world where people broadcast every thought, every goal, every step they take. Social media has trained us to seek validation before we even accomplish anything. But here's the truth. Real power moves are made in silence. Success is not a performance for others. It is an internal game. And those who master it understand one thing. Work in silence. Let success make the noise. Because the moment you start announcing your plans to the world, you invite opinions, distractions, and doubt. You invite people who will question you, discourage you, or worse, plant seeds of insecurity in your mind. And those seeds, they grow. They take root in your subconscious. And suddenly, you start hesitating, second-guessing, doubting whether you were even capable in the first place. So today, I challenge you to reclaim your power. Stop seeking permission. Stop looking for validation. You don't need an audience. You need focus. That's the first shift. The second shift, be selfish with your time. You owe yourself the discipline it takes to build something great. And in the beginning, that means saying no. No to distractions. No to people who don't understand your vision. No to time-wasting habits that drain your potential. You see, time is your most valuable resource. And if you're not intentional with it, the world will take it from you. They will steal it with endless favors, social obligations, and distractions disguised as opportunities. But if you want to be great, if you want to be dangerously successful, you must guard your time with the same intensity that a warrior guards his weapon. That means prioritizing the work before the fun. It means setting boundaries. It means understanding that sacrifice isn't losing something. It's an investment in something greater. And the third shift? Self-reliance. Most people panic the moment they face a challenge. They look for help before they even attempt to solve the problem themselves. But those who thrive, those who rise above, are the ones who have trained themselves to figure things out. Before you ask for help, ask yourself, have I researched this? Have I experimented with solutions? Have I tested different strategies? Because every time you solve a problem on your own, you level up. You become sharper, more capable. And soon, the very things that once seemed overwhelming will become second nature to you. Self-reliance isn't about isolation. It's about power. The power to trust yourself, to back yourself, to know that no matter what life throws at you, you can handle it. So here's your mission. Starting today, move in silence. Make progress without broadcasting it. Be ruthless with your time. Cut out the distractions. Solve problems before seeking help. Train yourself to be self-reliant. Because the moment you master these three things, you step into a whole new level of control. And from this moment forward, you are no longer a spectator in your own life. You are the architect, the strategist, the one who moves unseen, until it's time to let the world hear the roar of your success. So be silent, be focused, be self-reliant, and watch how unstoppable you become. Lesson 2. Learn, then do. The power of action. Over-planning. How many times have you heard someone say, "I just need to learn a little more before I start"? How many times have you said it? "I'll start my business once I finish reading this book. I'll invest once I take a few more courses. I'll get in shape once I learn the perfect workout routine." And then what happens? Weeks pass, months pass, nothing changes. Let me tell you something brutal but true. Knowledge without action is useless. The world does not reward those who know. It rewards those who do. Right now, there are thousands of people who are less skilled, less knowledgeable, and less prepared than you. But they're ahead of you. Why? Because they took action while you were still trying to figure everything out. They started before they were ready. They took messy action. They made mistakes, corrected course, and kept going. And guess what? That's how success works. No book, no course, no lecture will prepare you for the real game. The only way to truly learn is to step into the fire. So today, I want you to understand one thing. Perfection is a lie. It's a trap designed to keep you in limbo, a comfortable excuse for never starting. You will never feel ready. You will never have enough knowledge. And you don't need to. What you need is momentum. So here's how you integrate this lesson into your life. Step 1. Learn. Just enough to start. Not everything. Just enough. Enough to take one meaningful step forward. You want to start investing? Learn the basics, then buy your first stock. You want to start a business? Learn the fundamentals, then make your first sale. You want to get in shape? Learn one simple workout routine, then hit the gym today. No waiting, no overanalyzing, just action. Step 2. Fail fast and learn faster. Here's a secret. Mistakes are your greatest teacher. Every misstep teaches you something a book never could. Don't fear failure. Fear standing still. Because if you fail today, guess what? You learn. You adjust. You improve. But if you do nothing, you stay exactly where you are. Step 3. Trust the process. Success is a cycle. Learn. Doctor. Adjust. Repeat. It's not a straight path, but every step you take reveals the next. You won't always know where the road leads, and that's fine. The only thing that matters is that you keep moving forward. So here's my challenge for you. Identify one thing you've been overthinking. Stop learning about it and start doing it. Make your first move today. Because the truth is, you already know enough to start. You've just been waiting for permission. Well, here it is. Stop waiting. Stop overanalyzing. Stop holding yourself back. Start. Now. And I promise you, your future self will thank you. Lesson 3. The power of focus. Eliminating distractions. Tell me something. When was the last time you dedicated yourself fully to one goal? No distractions. No side projects. just full, undivided focus? Most people can't answer that because we live in a world of constant noise, social media, endless notifications, a million things competing for your attention. And what happens? You start a project, get excited, then, boom, another idea pops up, another distraction pulls you away. And before you know it, you're stuck in a cycle of unfinished business. But here's the truth. Success isn't about doing more. It's about doing less, with more intensity. You don't need more projects. You need more focus. And that's exactly what we're going to master today. Step 1. Disappear for a while. I'm not saying vanish off the face of the earth, but you need to create a season of isolation, a period of time where your number one goal is all that matters. That means cutting out distractions, saying no to things that don't serve your goal, removing yourself from environments that drain your energy. For the next 6 months, I want you to make your goal your priority, not one of many priorities. The priority. It could be building your business. It could be mastering a new skill. It could be getting into the best shape of your life. But choose one, commit to it, and disappear into your work. Step 2. Eliminate distractions at the source. You already know what's holding you back. You just don't want to admit it. It could be mindless scrolling on social media, hanging out with people who don't push you forward, procrastinating with busy work instead of what really matters. If you're serious about success, you need to cut these out. Not reduce, not manage, eliminate. Because every distraction costs you something. Your time, your energy, your future, and you can't afford to pay that price anymore. Step 3. Train your mind for deep work. The greatest achievers in history had one thing in common: unbreakable focus. When they worked, they were locked in. No distractions, no multitasking, just pure, focused effort. That's the level you need to reach. And here's how you do it. Set dedicated time blocks where you work with 0 interruptions. Turn off all notifications, email, texts, social media. Work in isolation. Remove yourself from noise and temptation. Use the 90-minute rule. 90 minutes of deep work, 10-minute break. Repeat. When you train your mind like this, your productivity will skyrocket. You'll get more done in 1 month than most people do in a year. Your challenge for today: choose your one goal. No more juggling. Create a 6-month focus plan. What will you sacrifice? What will you prioritize? Start your season of isolation. Remove distractions. Lock in. Because here's the reality. Most people will never do this. They will keep making excuses. They will keep chasing instant gratification. They will keep spreading themselves too thin, but not you. Because today, you choose focus. You choose discipline. You choose to lock in, disappear, and return as a completely different person. The world won't see you coming. But when they finally do, it will be impossible to ignore. Lesson 4. Build wealth first, then figure everything else out. Let me ask you something. If you lost everything today, what would you do? If the rug was pulled out from under you, if your back was against the wall, how would you survive? Most people have no answer, because they've spent their lives prioritizing everything but their financial foundation. They chase status, spend recklessly, and live paycheck to paycheck, believing that wealth is something they'll figure out later. But here's the truth. If you don't put money first, everything else in your life becomes harder. Every choice you make is influenced by your financial situation, where you live, what you eat, the opportunities you take, or the ones you can't afford. Money isn't everything, but let's be real. It gives you freedom. It buys back your time. It gives you options. And until you secure your finances, you are a prisoner to survival mode. So today's lesson is simple. Get rich first, then worry about everything else. Step 1. Make wealth your primary goal. Forget balance. Forget comfort. Make financial freedom your first priority. For the next 2 to 5 years, I want you to shift your entire mindset. Every decision you make should increase your income or lower your expenses. Every spare dollar should be used to build assets, not liabilities. Every hour you waste is time you could be using to stack money and level up. This is not forever, but it is necessary. Sacrifice now so you never have to struggle again. Step 2. Develop the habit of money mastery. Wealth is not about luck. It's about habits. And if you want to be rich, you need to develop the habits of the rich. Save first, spend last. Before you buy anything unnecessary, make sure you've saved and invested. Pay yourself first. Automatically move a percentage of your income to investments before you even see it. Increase your earning power. If you're not making enough, learn a high-income skill. Start a side hustle. Do what it takes to increase your value. Eliminate financial deadweight. Cut out expenses that don't serve your long-term goals. If you don't control your money will control you. Step 3. Use financial struggles as motivation. Let's be honest. There will be days when you want to quit. Days when you question if it's worth it. Days when you see people around you living recklessly, having fun, while you're grinding in silence. And on those days, I want you to remember your pain. Remember what it feels like to stress over bills. Remember what it feels like to be stuck in a situation because of money. Remember what it feels like to be controlled by finances instead of controlling them. Let that fuel you. Because here's the reality. If you give up now, nothing changes. But if you push through, if you make the hard choices today, your future self will never have to struggle again. Your challenge for today: decide right now that wealth is your primary focus. No more distractions. Set a clear financial goal. How much do you need to be free? $100,000? $500,000? More? Define it. Create a 6-month action plan. How will you increase your income? What will you invest in? What expenses will you cut? Because the truth is, most people will never do this. They will keep making excuses. They will keep waiting for the right time. And 5 years from now, they will be exactly where they are today, trapped in the same cycle. But not you. You will make the choice. You will make the sacrifice. And one day, you will wake up, look around, and realize you made it. No more financial stress. No more survival mode. Just freedom. But it starts today, right now. Make the decision and never look back. Lesson 5. The growth mindset. Overcoming obstacles and moving forward. Have you ever felt stuck? Like no matter how hard you try, you're not making progress? Like life is pushing back against every effort you make? That feeling is dangerous. Because when people feel stuck, they start making excuses. They start saying things like, maybe this just isn't for me. I'll try again later. I don't think I'm meant to succeed. And that's exactly why most people never make it. Because they don't realize feeling stuck is not a sign to quit. It's a signal that you've stopped growing. Step 1. Reframe stuck as an indicator. Think of your mind like a muscle. If you're not challenging it, it doesn't grow. If you're not pushing yourself outside your comfort zone, you stay exactly where you are. Feeling stuck means you've outgrown your current level, but you haven't taken the next step yet. So the question isn't, why am I stuck? The real question is, where do I need to grow next? Because growth is what creates momentum. Every new skill, every new challenge, every new lesson you learn pushes you forward. But if you stop learning, if you stop evolving, then life feels like it's standing still. Step 2. Identify your growth barriers. If you feel like you're not making progress, there's a reason. Maybe you've been avoiding something uncomfortable. Maybe you're scared to take the next step. Maybe you're waiting for things to be perfect before you move forward. But let me tell you something. Perfection is a lie. The only thing you need to do is take the next step. So ask yourself, what's the one thing I've been avoiding that I know I need to do? What fear is holding me back? What skill do I need to develop to break through this level? Once you identify the barrier, attack it. Because growth never happens in comfort. And if you're feeling stuck, it's time to get uncomfortable again. Step 3. Commit to the next move. The only way out of stagnation is action, not planning, not thinking about it. Action. So right now, I want you to commit to one bold move. If you've been delaying starting your business, start today. If you've been avoiding learning a new skill, sign up for the course. If you've been hesitating on making an investment, do the research and take the first step. Because the moment you take action, you break the cycle. The moment you stop hesitating and start moving forward, the feeling of being stuck disappears. Your challenge for today: identify what's keeping you stuck. Fear, lack of knowledge, distractions. Pick one action to push past it. No overthinking. Just execute. Make discomfort your new normal. Growth happens outside your comfort zone, and that's where you need to live. Because here's the truth. Most people will stay stuck forever. They will make excuses. They will wait for the right time. But 5 years from now, they will be in the same place, living the same life, facing the same struggles. But not you. Because today, you break free. Today, you push forward. Today, you choose growth over comfort. And once you start moving, you'll never be stuck again. Lesson 6. The art of strategic wealth building. Networking, investing in yourself, and diversifying income. Let me ask you something. Who do you spend your time with? Because whether you realize it or not, your environment is shaping your financial future. Look around. Are you surrounded by people who are leveling up? People who challenge you? People who inspire you to think bigger? Or are you stuck in a circle of people who complain about money, but never do anything to change their situation? Here's a hard truth. You will never rise above the level of your closest influences. If you want to build real wealth, you need to do 3 things. Network strategically, invest in yourself, create multiple income streams. Let's break it down. Step 1. Network strategically. You've probably heard the phrase, your network is your net worth. It's not a cliche. It's one of the greatest wealth-building secrets in the world. Because opportunities don't just come from what you know. They come from who you know. Think about it. Rich people don't just work hard. They build powerful networks. They surround themselves with mentors, investors, and high-value connections. And that's what you need to do. So ask yourself, who are the people in my circle? Are they helping me grow? Where can I meet people who are ahead of me financially? How can I add value to successful people? Here's your action step. Find a mentor. Someone who has the results you want, and learn from them. Join high-level communities. Go where the winners are. Business groups, investment forums, masterminds. Start providing value. Successful people don't care about small talk. They care about solutions. Find a way to bring value to the table. Because when you surround yourself with people who think bigger, you will start thinking bigger too. Step 2. Invest in yourself. If you're not willing to put money into your own growth, why would you expect to become wealthy? The highest return on investment is not in stocks, real estate, or crypto. It's in you. Because the more skills you develop, the more valuable you become. The more valuable you become, the more money you make. So stop seeing education as an expense and start seeing it as an investment. Here's your action step. Commit to lifelong learning. Read books, take courses, and constantly sharpen your skills. Upgrade your money mindset. Study wealth-building principles and apply them. Develop high-income skills. Sales, investing, negotiation. These are the skills that separate the rich from the average. Because the more you invest in yourself, the harder it becomes for you to be broke. Step 3. Diversify your income streams. One source of income is a financial death trap. If all your money comes from one place, whether it's your job, your business, or your investments, you are one crisis away from financial disaster. That's why wealthy people never rely on a single stream of income. They have multiple income sources that allow them to make money while they sleep, build financial security, scale their wealth effortlessly. If you're serious about getting rich, you need to start thinking in streams, not just paychecks. Here's your action step. Find one additional income stream to build in the next 6 months. This could be investing, starting a side hustle, creating digital products, or getting into real estate. Make your money work for you. Learn how to invest in assets that grow over time. Avoid get-rich-quick schemes. Build something sustainable. Because the moment you stop depending on one income source, you become financially untouchable. Your challenge for today: audit your network. Identify who is lifting you up and who is holding you back. Invest in your knowledge. Pick one skill or course and commit to learning. Start building an additional income stream. Even if it's small, get started. Because here's the truth. Most people will never do this. They will stay stuck in their comfort zones. They will keep making excuses. And 5 years from now, they'll still be wondering why they're broke. But not you. Because you choose to level up. You choose to surround yourself with winners. You choose to take control of your financial future. And one day soon, while others are struggling, you'll look back and realize you built something unstoppable. Lesson 7. The science of abundance. Health, gratitude, and perspective. Let me ask you something. What does wealth really mean to you? Most people think of money. They think of big houses, fast cars, endless vacations. And while those things are nice, true wealth goes much deeper. Because what's the point of money if you're too sick to enjoy it? What's the point of success if your mind is filled with stress, anxiety, and dissatisfaction? What's the point of building an empire if you never stop to appreciate the life you're creating? You see, real wealth is a combination of 3 things. Your health. Without it, nothing else matters. Your mindset. Gratitude is the foundation of abundance. Your perspective. The way you see the world determines what you attract into your life. And today, we're going to shift the way you think about success forever. Step 1. Health is the foundation of wealth. You could have all the money in the world, but if your body is failing, your money is useless. Yet people sacrifice their health chasing wealth, only to spend all their wealth trying to regain their health. This is insanity. Your body is your vehicle for success. Your mind is your weapon. Your energy is your fuel. If any of these are failing, you will never reach your full potential. So here's your action step. Fix your sleep. Sleep-deprived people make bad decisions. Protect your rest. Move your body. Exercise isn't just about looking good. It's about building mental discipline. Eat for performance. The food you eat either fuels your success or feeds your downfall. Choose wisely, because the stronger your body, the sharper your mind, and the greater your ability to win in every area of life. Step 2. Gratitude is the key to abundance. Let me tell you a secret. Money follows people who are already rich in their mind. And the fastest way to develop a rich mindset: gratitude. Most people walk around focusing on what they don't have. They dwell on their problems. They compare themselves to others. And by doing this, they create a mindset of scarcity. But successful people do the opposite. They focus on what they already have. They recognize their opportunities. They understand that life is happening for them, not to them. And because of this, they attract more. Gratitude isn't just about feeling good. It's a wealth-building strategy. So here's your action step. Start a gratitude practice. Every morning, write down 3 things you're grateful for. Stop complaining. Every complaint is a subconscious message to your brain that you are powerless. Acknowledge progress. Even small wins matter. Celebrate them. Because the moment you start living with gratitude, you shift from scarcity to abundance, and abundance attracts wealth. Step 3. Change your perspective. Change your life. Most people believe life happens to them. They think they are victims of their circumstances. They blame their past, their environment, their luck. They see obstacles as unfair challenges instead of opportunities for growth. And because of this, they stay stuck. But the ultra-successful, they see life differently. They know every challenge is a test, an opportunity to get stronger. They understand that failures are lessons, guides pointing them toward success. They refuse to be victims. They take full ownership of their lives. When you adopt this mindset, everything changes. Because instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" you start asking, "How is this happening for me?" And the moment you make that shift, you take full control of your life. Your challenge for today: upgrade your health. Fix one bad habit today. Sleep, food, exercise. Practice gratitude. Start a daily habit of writing 3 things you're grateful for. Shift your mindset. Stop blaming, stop complaining, and start owning everything in your life. Because here's the truth. Most people will never do this. They will keep destroying their health. They will keep living in scarcity. They will keep blaming the world instead of taking control. But not you. Because today, you choose health. Today, you choose gratitude. Today, you choose to see the world through the eyes of a winner. And when you do that, when you truly embrace this mindset, you don't just build wealth. You build an unstoppable life. Lesson 8. The long game. Patience, consistency, and smart living. Let me ask you something. Are you playing the long game? Because here's what most people do. They chase quick money instead of lasting wealth. They expect overnight success and quit when things take time. They want big results instantly, but refuse to build the habits that create them. And that's why most people never make it. They don't understand that wealth, success, and power are built over time. Not in days, not in weeks, but in years of consistent, disciplined action. So today's lesson is simple. Be patient. The results will come, but only if you keep going. Be consistent. Wealth isn't built on bursts of effort, but on habits. Live smart. Spend wisely. Invest early. And protect your future. Step 1. Master the art of patience. Look, everyone wants to be successful fast. But real wealth isn't a sprint. It's a marathon. If you start a business, expect years of grinding before it pays off. If you start investing, expect slow, steady growth before big gains. If you're building a skill, expect to suck at first before you get good. This is how the game works. So why do so many people fail? Because they don't have the patience to let things grow. They want instant results, And when they don't get them, they quit too soon. But the truth is, the longer you stick with something, the bigger your advantage becomes. Here's your action step. Stop expecting quick wins. Focus on building for the long run. Set 5-year goals, not 5-week goals. Commit to the process. Develop long-term discipline. Success is the reward for those who refuse to quit. Because the ones who stay patient, while everyone else gives up, they win. Every single time. Step 2. The power of consistency. Here's the difference between successful people and everyone else. Successful people keep showing up, even when they're tired, even when they're unmotivated, even when things aren't going their way. They understand that success isn't about intensity, it's about consistency. Because anyone can work hard for a week. Anyone can be disciplined for a month. But can you stay committed for years? That's the real question. Here's your action step. Pick one habit that will make you wealthy. Investing, reading, networking. Choose one. Do it every day, no excuses. Even when you don't feel like it. Track your progress. Measure your success over months and years, not days. Because consistency beats talent. It beats motivation. It beats luck. And in the end, it always wins. Step 3. Live smart. Spend less. Invest more. If you want to be wealthy, here's a secret most people ignore. It's not about how much you make. It's about how much you keep. You can earn 6 figures and still be broke. You can make millions and still be struggling. Why? Because if you don't control your spending, you will never build real wealth. Most people spend money to impress people who don't care, inflate their lifestyle every time they get a raise, save nothing, invest nothing, and wonder why they're still struggling. Don't be like them. Instead, follow these 3 rules. Live below your means. Just because you can afford something doesn't mean you should buy it. Invest your money. Every dollar you invest today multiplies in the future. Delay gratification. Short-term sacrifices lead to long-term freedom. Because here's the truth. You're either buying freedom or debt. Every time you spend money, you're making that choice. Your challenge for today. Stop chasing quick success. Choose one long-term goal and commit to it for years. Start a daily wealth-building habit. Small actions, done consistently, lead to massive results. Control your spending. Cut one unnecessary expense today and invest that money instead. Because most people will never do this. They will keep making excuses. They will keep looking for shortcuts. And 5 years from now, they will be stuck exactly where they are today. But not you. Because today, you choose patience. Today, you choose consistency. Today, you choose to play the long game. And when you do that, wealth is inevitable. Lesson 9. Adaptability. Embracing change for continuous growth. Let me ask you something. When life changes, do you fight it or do you adapt? Because here's the truth. Everything is constantly shifting. Markets rise and crash. Industries evolve and disappear. The world today is not the world we'll live in 5 years from now. And yet most people resist change instead of embracing it. They cling to old habits, old ways of thinking, and outdated strategies. They ignore the new economy, refuse to learn new skills, and then wonder why they keep falling behind. But the ultra-successful, they do the opposite. They see change before it happens. They adapt faster than anyone else. They turn uncertainty into opportunity. And that's exactly what you're going to learn how to do today. Step 1. Shift your mindset. Change is not the enemy. Most people fear change because it makes them uncomfortable. They don't want to relearn. They don't want to adjust. They don't want to start over. But here's the truth. Change is not your enemy. Step stagnation is. Look around. The world rewards those who evolve. It punishes those who stay the same. Companies that failed to adapt, Blockbuster, Kodak, died. Investors who refused to evolve missed massive wealth opportunities. Employees who ignored new skills became obsolete. So the question is simple. Are you evolving or are you falling behind? Here's your action step. Stop resisting change. See it as an opportunity, not a threat. Look ahead. What industries, trends, or skills are rising? Get ahead of them. Reinvent yourself constantly. The person you are today should not be the person you are a year from now. Because the moment you start seeing change as fuel, nothing can stop you. Step 2. Stay ahead. Learn faster than everyone else. If knowledge is power, then speed of learning is a superpower. The faster you adapt to new information, the faster you can. Spot new opportunities. Avoid outdated strategies. Build skills that keep you ahead of the curve. The problem? Most people stop learning after school. They settle. They plateau. They let the world pass them by. And that's why they stay stuck. But you're going to do the opposite. Here's your action step. Read daily. Not just for entertainment. Read for strategy. Read to get smarter. Follow industry shifts. If the economy is changing, you should know about it before everyone else. Invest in skills, not just assets. The right skill set makes you unstoppable in any economy. Because here's the truth. If you can outlearn, you can out-earn. Step 3. Build the habit of reinvention. Do you know the difference between people who win once and people who win for life? The ones who win for life never stop reinventing themselves. They don't get attached to one identity. They don't cling to one strategy. They don't stay stuck in one version of themselves. Instead, they constantly evolve. They stay open. They turn reinvention into a habit. And that's exactly what you need to do. Here's your action step. Every 6 months, audit your life. What's working? What's outdated? Adjust. Destroy comfort zones. If you feel too comfortable, it means you're not growing. Surround yourself with adaptable people. If your circle is stagnant, so are you. Because success isn't about what worked yesterday. It's about who adapts the fastest today. Your challenge for today. Embrace a new change in your life instead of fighting it. Shift your mindset. Pick a new skill or industry to start learning about today. Stay ahead of the curve. Do something uncomfortable. Growth happens when you stretch beyond what's easy. Because here's the truth. Most people will never do this. They will stay stuck in their old ways. They will resist growth. And when the world changes, they will be left behind. But not you. Because today, you choose to evolve. Today, you choose to stay ahead. Today, you choose to turn change into your greatest weapon. And when you do that, you don't just survive, you dominate. Lesson 10. The ultimate secret. Never stop dreaming and enjoy the journey. Let me ask you a question. What are you working for? What's the big vision that keeps you going? What's the dream that lights a fire inside you? What's the end game that makes all the sacrifices worth it? Because here's the truth. Without a dream, the grind is meaningless. If you're only chasing money, you will burn out. If you're only working to prove people wrong, you will lose motivation. If you're only moving forward because you're scared of failure, you will never feel fulfilled. You need something bigger, something that excites you, something that gives purpose to the process, something that makes the struggle worth it. Step 1. Reignite your dreams. Remember when you were a kid? You didn't think in limits. You didn't doubt yourself. You didn't care if something seemed impossible. But somewhere along the way, the world convinced you to shrink your dreams. told you to be realistic. It told you to play it safe. It told you that some dreams were just too big. And if you believed that, you lost something powerful. But today, we take it back. Here's your action step. Write down the biggest dream you've ever had. No limits, no fear. Ask yourself, what would it take to make this real? No excuses, just strategy. Commit to chasing it, no matter how long it takes. Because the only way to fail is to quit. Because the people who achieve impossible things, they never stopped believing they could. Step 2, learn to love the process. Most people make a huge mistake. They think happiness comes at the end of the journey. They believe they'll be satisfied once they hit the goal. They tell themselves, I'll be happy when I'm rich. I'll enjoy life once I make it. But here's the truth. If you don't enjoy the process, you will never enjoy the result. The grind is the reward. The struggle is what makes success feel earned. The late nights, the early mornings, the sacrifices, that's where the real joy is. Because when you fall in love with the process, success becomes inevitable. Here's your action step. Stop waiting to be happy. Find joy in the work, not just the outcome. Celebrate small wins. The journey is made up of victories along the way. Acknowledge them. Shift your mindset. Instead of, I have to do this, start saying, I get to do this. Because success isn't a place you arrive at. It's a way of life. Step 3, never stop dreaming. Never stop growing. You know what happens to people who reach their goals but never set new ones. They become lost. They become empty. They become stagnant. Because the secret to lifelong success? Never stop dreaming. Never stop growing. Never stop pushing forward. Your dreams should evolve. Your goals should expand. Your hunger should never die. Because the moment you stop reaching for something greater, you stop truly living. Here's your action step. Create your next level vision. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Think bigger. Keep setting new goals. The moment you hit one, set another. Keep growing. Surround yourself with dreamers. People who inspire you to keep pushing forward. Because this journey, it never really ends. And that's the beauty of it. Your challenge for today. Reconnect with your biggest dream. Write it down. Own it. Find joy in the process. Shift your mindset from obligation to opportunity. Set your next big goal. Once you reach one level, start reaching for the next. Because here's the truth. Most people will never do this. They will shrink their dreams. They will rush through life without ever enjoying it. They will settle for less than they're capable of. But not you. Because today, you reclaim your dreams. Today, you choose to love the journey. Today, you commit to never stopping, never settling, never giving up. And when you do that, you don't just win, you live. If you've made it this far, you're already ahead of the game. You're not just a passive listener. You're someone who's ready to take control, break free from the system, and build real, unstoppable wealth. To our returning viewers, you are the backbone of the GrimFace movement. You already know this isn't just about money. It's about power, freedom, the ability to control your own destiny. And every time you come back, you sharpen your mindset, elevate your knowledge, and push yourself further. We see you, we appreciate you, and we're building this together. And if you're new here, welcome to the movement. GrimFace Financial isn't just another finance channel. It's a revolution. A wake-up call for those who refuse to stay trapped in the system. A guide for those who are ready to master their money, their mind, and their future. So if you're ready to level up your financial game, escape the rat race, and build the kind of wealth that makes you untouchable, hit that subscribe button. turn on notifications, because the knowledge you're about to gain will separate you from the masses. This is GrimFace Financial, where money isn't just paper, it's power. Where success isn't a dream, it's a choice. We'll see you in the next one. Stay sharp, stay relentless, and keep building.